Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Aaron, and today I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey. We have some pretty interesting discoveries to look at and some information to hash through. But to get us started, we're going to get right at the meat. We're going to get at what you've seen in the thumbnail right now. I stumbled upon this while I was scouring the Antarctica. And it's pretty alarming. I think it's quite interesting. And the craziest part about it is, well, let's just take a look. So let's see what's going on. Now, not too far from the shore, as you can see, we're coming in on it right now. And as you can see right here, buried in the side of this hill, what is that? What is that? That is a very distinct shape. First of all, let's take a measurement. So we're going to measure in feet. I am Canadian, but I also know feet. Here we go. So from end to end, you're looking at 86 feet. All right, 86 feet. So almost 100 feet there. Now, we are on the side of a hill. As you can see, the wind is coming from the top of the screen here. So as we zoom in, we can totally see trails of snow. So this object is not this cross shape that you're seeing here. It would be something like this. Something like that. Now that's kind of reminiscent. That's a little reminiscent of like a plane or something. Let's see how long it is, because we just drew it out. So let's see how long it is. So we have 86 feet, and we're going to about there, so by about 50 feet. What we're looking at here is a reasonable sized object. And what's even more startling is what I'm going to show you right now. And this is why I've nicknamed this sighting the Runner. What is going on? Look at this. What does that look like? Look at the trail leads right to this spot here. Look at this. It looks like footprints in the snow. Now, if any of you've ever stepped in the snow or have seen footprints in the snow, as soon as they hit the sun, they start to get bigger, a lot bigger. Now, obviously, let's zoom in and let's see the gap between these. So a dark spot to the middle of a dark spot is 8 feet. That's quite the distance. But with footprints 8 feet apart, there's no way that this is human-made. No one's leaping and bounding their way through insane amounts of snow. Look at that. See how these are worn off? See how these are gone? It's as almost like the wind up here covered most of these. And then when it comes to here on the side of nearing the edge of this mountain hill thing, that the wind hasn't quite eaten it away. So we get a nice trail right here, and then it kind of peters off, and then it picks up again right before we get to the site. That's incredible. What's that? I don't know. But that's not man-made. I'll tell you that right now. That's not man-made. Now, why would these footprints be leading over here? Well, if the wind is coming from the top, maybe over here is where it's out of the wind. Maybe there's some protection there. Maybe this is a high dry spot that some sort of rescue mission can happen. Get on the high areas. How deep is this snow? We don't know. Could be 5 feet, could be 10 feet. So that is an incredible sighting. I will leave this sighting this GPS coordinates in the description. This one is called the Runner. Now, this next one that we're going to go to is, well, it's striking even from way up high. So let's take a look. You can spot this thing coming in from a mile away. Did you see it? What is that? What is that? The camera is 56, bottom corner. The camera is 56 kilometers above the surface. Look at, we can still see it. Look at that. We can still see it coming in. We're 439 kilometers above the surface. This is crazy. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Obviously, there's some photograph artifacts around here and a little bit of noise around the edges. But that looks really, really close to a perfect square. A perfect square with an entrance and an exit. Like, look at, let's measure this thing from top to bottom. Almost 2,000 feet long. So like an aircraft hangar kind of a size. And I'm willing to bet that it's the same. Yeah, almost 2,000 feet across. Would you look at that? That is craziness. 3 million square feet. So you'd see that kind of stuff in industrial settings. But just look at that. Look how easily that's picked up on from way up. If you're flying over, you could spot that instantly. That looks unnatural. Okay? That looks unnatural. Look at that. No matter which way I move the camera, you can pick up on that so quick. Now, let's go to 3D view. It doesn't even give it any 3D features. But that's definitely a distinct, almost perfect square. That is craziness. And it looks to be on top of an ice sheet. Now, why would somebody put it there? I don't know. Easy building, easy access, super easy to see from the sky. You got me. All right, so we see the square, but I want to show you something else that looks crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jumping way over. Look at that. What? Does that ever look weird, hey? It's like two icebergs met together like a fridge opening or a sandwich opening or something equally food driven. That's a weird one. I thought that was a bit of a weird one right there. Look at that thing, hey? Let's look at it. Let's see how far up you can see it. Look at that. Yeah, that's definitely an iceberg. Nothing extraordinary about that iceberg other than it's shaped kind of like a melting ice cream bar. Hey, look at that. I thought that was pretty cool. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. It was crazy. It was definitely crazy seeing that object with what looks like footsteps coming off of it. We can have another look real quick. I will leave you with what we came in on, and that is this guy right there. Don't take my word for it. Check out the description for all of the GPS coordinates. You have a look for yourself. I got to say, guys, thank you for joining. If you want to see more of this stuff, make sure you give me a subscribe. I've got lists of things that I found. And they're all pretty nuts. They're pretty crazy. Some of them right on par with this. Actually, a lot right on par with this. If you want to see more, let me know. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. let's get after it. I've got a ton of information that I want to put out there, a ton of cool stuff that we all can have a look at. And yeah, hit me up. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Ciao.